this is a heat of the Temple Challenge Cup. This time it's for universities, but for men. And on the far side, we have a crew from the Netherlands. We'll talk you through them on the way down. But here we have another University of London crew. Could you believe it? 2 University of London crews, and it's a B crew on this island side of the course, once more in purple.
And interestingly, this University of London B crew in the men's student event is actually their third crew. So it's the A crew in the Temple 8 first, then the Prince Albert, the 4, Cox 4 second, and then this is rowers 13 to 20 from the University of London squad, showing great strength and depth. But looking at this Triton 8, they have got themselves out to a commanding lead. Clear water already. That is significant, isn't it, Martin?
That's a fast-moving crew. The men from Utrechtse Studenten Royal Triton. It is a club based in Utrecht. They boast many Olympic medalists amongst their alumnus. Kai Hendricks, of course.
And they've got some good
one of the famous names. Yeah.
Got some good speed, haven't they? Big speed earlier in the year. 5:45, I think, was a fast time they did earlier this year. You can see that they've really just dropped their rate of striking.
Yeah, they did that 5:45 on the Bosman, and the Dutch 8 was racing in the same competition. They finished 3rd behind them. But that Bosman, as you know, Cam, did you ever race there?
I did, yeah. It's a lovely
Pretty fast course, isn't it?
It is.
When you get a tailwind blowing there.
With those wires over the top of your head, so you feel as though everything's kind of going nice and fast. I love it.
Absolutely.
But they look at home here, don't they? A home away from home in Henley Royal Regatta for this crew from Triton from the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's always difficult to tell. You know, you're racing, as you heard Cam say, the University of London number 3 crew. It's their B crew in this event, but you don't get a good idea of exactly how fast they are up against the big boys. 3:11 down to the volley, which is the halfway mark. You can just see the time in the back there. Pretty decent pace, and they've probably already gone down through the gears because they had that, you know, commanding lead off the start.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of Henley, isn't it? As we build through the regatta, there's varying speeds of all the different crews, and you've got your significantly fast crews that have the first part of the race which goes to plan, and then they move out to a length of lead or more, and then they settle down into something that's sustainable, just managing that energy as they go through the regatta. And on the other side, we've got a fantastic London B crew here who are putting in the race of their lives this year in 2022 in the Henley Royal Regatta to get their fastest race from A to B as fast as they can. Lovely shot there of the bowman Dylan Cook. Interesting, we've got freshers in both the bow and the stroke seat of the crew. So as you're watching this lovely shot of the bow coming towards the finish line, youngsters coming through the ranks, and I'm sure they'll be here once again.
So you heard Cam looking to talk about his alma mater, the University of London crew. Meanwhile, the men from Triton come down to the finish, and comfortable victory for them as they broke through the line. University of London B crew finish a couple of legs behind.